Alright, so rank 3s are obviously the way to go. They're not that simple. You have to have inspiration. I'm still getting along there, 27 here. If I look at my weapon enchanting, I've got 29. So slowly creeping up. I wish I did do this at the end, this little thing area. That's 65 points I wasted now. Because got my here. I would have loved to have put more points into here. Gives me resourcefulness. My skill points, it will go up. Then I need to finish that off and that one off, and that will get me over my threshold here. That will give me rank 3s, and then I don't have to worry about it. And they actually are in profit, not rank 2s though, but the rank 3s are. And that will be nice and easy then, and then you can print some money, providing you can do it quick enough before all the prices tank and everyone floods the market. So I'm slightly a bit behind, unfortunately. But that's it, so let me grab that. Okay, I just have a look at the rest of it just to make sure there's nothing else here really exciting. But as you can see, it's just my Suffolk devotions, which I was originally doing because I thought I was going to make millions gold in it, but gave up on it for a little while and changed what I was doing. And then I changed my mind again. It's a bit of a bummer. If I knew what I was doing now before, would have been a lot easier. That's basically all I have for my enchanting stuff. There's a couple here alchemy things I sold, but not much. So as mainly you can see, I've been stuffing around with the suffix and the weapon enchanting, some devotion stuff here. Overall, it's in profit, so that's the main thing. Let me grab that. Alright, so that was roughly 1.4 mil on that one. I'll get on the next one and have a look at what else is sold on my other ones. Alright, catch you all soon. Alright, so this is my enchanting and my tailoring that I do. Tiny bit of it. It's mostly my chrono character that does all the bolts. I have just put some other stuff on bits and pieces during the week or the last 10 days. Again, some diamonds, which I was prospecting without the proper setup. Just wanted to try it out, see how it was going. So they're all rank 2s. And then my bolts, as you can see up here. And yeah, that's it. There's only a little bit of tiny bit here worth 78,000 gold. Like I said, I don't do too much on here, but I thought I'll chuck it in with everything else. Alright, so I will grab that and I'll get on to the next one. Alright, so this is my other jewel crafter and tailor, and he's mainly does my prospecting side of things. As see, I've got points in the mastery and inspiration. I've actually got enterprising and prospecting, so that was my first thing I did on it, and got some points in here and here. Put a point in there just to see if that they actually did anything, but so it's a wasted point. No other way to test it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to finish now. Might finish that here, or I might actually do my saving slivers. That way I got a bit more things back from prospecting. Prospecting is in that crash hot at the moment, sadly. I can actually make rank 3 from here. I haven't got the right stuff right now because I haven't got any. Anyway, obviously I haven't got the right stuff here at the moment, so I can't really make it and show you, but I can do actually rank 3, which is pretty cool. But even that's not really crash hot anymore at the moment. But just quickly, if you have a look, this is what I have sold the last probably week or two. I haven't actually emptied this out. 294 sales. First part's 321,000 gold. The diamonds are under 10,000 gold now. They're like 8,000 gold. So they've really, really tanked here. They were really, really good earlier on, which is a bit of a bummer. It's not like that now. Is it rank 1, I think? Maybe, guessing now. And even converting the cheaper gems into silk and gem dust is really not worth it nearly, because they have really also crashed in price. So there isn't much really in any of this kind of thing to make. And did not also notice that procking the diamonds is a bit weird at the moment. Not as like it was at the beginning. Again, there's a 10,000 gold as you can see for pricing here after the auction house cut. This were still a bit better. There you go. 10 days ago they were still at 19,000. Some chrono bolts. Make them on here for both of them. Just something extra passive. Those prices actually gone down too now. It's a bit harder now. You've got to really sometimes to look around actually where you're going to make some profit and to make it. Let me grab the first 100. All right, let's have a look at the next little bit. If there's anything exciting here. These 406,000. So 2 weeks ago, they were really pumping along still. Not as good as they were originally. They were still nice price wise, and there were 15,000 gold here, or 16, let's say. A lot better here, obviously, as you can see, 171,000 gold, so that was pretty cool. 24,000 gold, 25,000 gold each here. There were the days, 20,000 mark. Again, I sold some more here, 156,000 gold. Even the gem dust, as you can see, was worth a bit more prior to like this week. The last probably 3 or 4 days has drastically gone down in price. And then just sold off all the other diamonds that went, well, the gems that weren't worth anything to convert them into gem dust. Let me grab that. So that's the last bit here. There's 24 of them for 657,000 gold. Very impressive. But again, as you can see, that's, 18 days ago. That's pretty sad that it's still not going for that price. There's 8 here for 204,000. But mostly that's what I was doing, prospecting the diamonds. And it was actually good because for what you bought, you had to sell 2 diamonds. Oh, well, to sell 2 diamonds. Proc 2 diamonds out of the whole thing, and it's paid for itself, and everything else was just gravy. So the profit was really good at that time. It's very, very minor at the moment. Things might change depending how things go, but it feels like it's a bit more over flooded now, and not as many people want to buy it. The stuff, so it obviously continues to go down in price because the demand isn't there. Anyway, let me grab them. All right, so I got my total back to 3.8 million, which was exactly what I had in 31st of December kind of thing. So I actually haven't gained. Well, I did gain because I bought myself the Lariat pattern and 2 other patterns. So I spent about 1.6 mil. So to break even at the moment, I'm quite happy with that. It just shows me that it's probably 1.4 million profit in the last 3 weeks since 31st of December, or less than 3 weeks kind of thing. So it's not too bad considering it's just prospecting, and whenever I felt like it, I was just doing it. So that's it for that one. I will have a look and see what else I got. All right, so rank 3s are obviously the way to go. They're not that simple. You have to have inspiration. I'm still... All right, so this one is my jewel crafter slash engineer. Mainly does air and earth, and it's been pretty good actually. There's actually been a few orders for it, which is nice. Not much in them. 2,000 gold, 3,000 gold profit. There is a couple of times people put 1 gold profit. I don't even bother with that because I don't need to really worry about it because I'm already at 100. I leave it alone. I leave it to other people that want to do it. I can actually do them as the highest rank, which is nice. So I'm quite happy with that. And my engineering is at 100, but I haven't really done much with it yet. It's just been too much in my background. Been concentrating on everything else, trying to get organized. Obviously, the most time everything takes is doing the profession stuff, all the side quests you got to do for it, and in the world you got to go and kill those things and pick those things up. And up to like last week, the drop rate was horrendous. It took you 20 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes to do one part of it for one character. That was a lot of time sink to get things done. All right. There's only 54 sales here with 76,000 gold, so not much to cry about in the sense that didn't put much into it, so the output's not that big, but there was a bit of a turnover. It's probably about 15,000 gold, 20,000 gold, that a maximum from all of that in profit. And this is just low level stuff that started creating just to level up, and like the high intensity thermal scanners. I'm just trying to work out what I was going to actually make and do and see what was actually selling. This weekend I was going to look at it a bit more. Sold 3 more here, 2 here, 3 here. Sold in Halo, as you can see, so that's, 50% profit, so that's nice. I probably should put another one on. I actually forgot even that I sold it. And that's bits and pieces from the dual crafting leftovers. Not much here to rave on about, but I just thought I'd include it just to show you the junk that I've been selling. Alright, let me grab that, and I will then go to the next one. Okay, so this one does tailoring and description. Again, it was just one of those things I created, but there you go. I actually haven't learned anything in it, just been doing it, keeping it there for a rainy day when I actually know what I want to do with it. So potentially I lost a lot of gold by not speccing that one out. And my inscription one, this is the one that I was doing my cards. Originally I decided I was going to do missives and treaties. They tanked in price, so it's just beautiful waste. Yeah, it's one of those characters that really doesn't have much going for itself. You can actually create the decks and stuff like that. So, but there hasn't been much on our server for that at all. So that's been a bit of a bummer. And you can see here that in the last 7 days, that's all really sold. Some mana potions, which were obviously I got them from the treasures and stuff like that when I was doing my profession stuff. Actually, when I look at that, there's really nothing else in here. Yeah, good job. And that's it. So that's that for that one. All right, and I'll get on the next one. All right, so one of my last ones come along here. Tailoring again and alchemy. This one specializes in garment crafting, and that's about it. So I got 30 points in tailoring mastery, but apart from that, everything is virtually in there. Not much actually happens in this one again. There's not many orders at all, so bit of a bummer. Hopefully it'll improve. If not, then such is life. And my alchemy, that one is specializing in files, whereas my other character does alchemy in the potion stuff, and this one does the file stuff. Not that I know what I'm doing anyway. We'll have a go at it and see if I can actually make a profit. So let's have a look what's here. There you go again, 3 weeks. Total of 154,000 gold. Haven't been doing much at all, but just files and potions and bits and pieces, and that's about it on that one. Nothing stands out really major. The Eye of the Storms are my biggest selling price wise, and there isn't again too many things actually that is available to actually make profit. So that's it for that one. I'll collect the coin from that, and I'll just double check if there's anything else. Okay, so that's it for now. I'll do another video for the banker, what they've got in there a bit later on. But that's all I did with the other professions, bits and pieces. Haven't spent great deal of time as I've been trying to level this out to get to level 20 on all of them. So all the other characters can actually benefit from it, from the reputation gains. You've got to do that between work and everything else that happens in life. So I'm nearly there. I feel a lot more comfortable. I just can't wait to do that because some of the other characters are only at level 6 and 7. So it'd be great for them to, go up by 400% for each quest they do for reputation. That's all for now. So thanks, guys. Hope everyone's still kind of making gold. It's getting a bit harder. 10.05 is coming up. Yeah, let's see what we can do. All right. Thanks, guys. Sorry for this weird video. It's a bit late during the night. And it sounds like I'm about to get sore throat and stuff. So yeah, not looking forward to it. But anyway, thanks guys, and catch you all again next time. Bye.